What is up, everybody? It's Verdi here, and thank you so much for stopping by. I'm feeling a little bit melancholical today. I really am, because a thought dawned upon me. Dawned, right? Funny. It really set in stone for me, and I really wanted to talk today. And granted, this video is going to be a little bit clickbaity, rightfully so, but please do allow me a little bit just to explain what's going on. See, we all know about the first arc of Black Desert being over. What Pearl Abyss basically say. We're closing in the very first part of this game. We're closing in the very first part of the storytelling of the progression of everything. We know this to be true, and for a fact, Pearl Abyss have told us directly in our faces into Heidel Bowl last year and Heidel Bowl essentially last year as well. And we're in Heidel Bowl this year, which I kind of think that perhaps it might be the last one. At least for the arc. We're talking about the last bit of Heidel Bowl before we close the very first big part of this book known as Black Desert. See, how am I going towards this conclusion? Well, see, we know about this arc, closure, this finale, and we all know that we have just two regions left which are not explored. We know about Dawnbreak, which was supposed to be delivered first, and then we know about Edania, the big portion of land above Valencia. See, those things are good and all. However, Pearl Abyss recently did something onto the global labs which they haven't done in a long while, and that is, well, let us just ship the entirety of the land for Dawnbreak, right? This is something big, which hints that, usually you ship those entire textures when you're ready to push them out in production. Think of it like, you don't release a class without going onto the global labs first for people to test it, see it, check it out, etc. And the same thing cannot be said really for Edania. Either that or people haven't really gotten towards the data mining part of it yet. But see, Pearl Abyss to just throw Dawnbreak onto the global labs like this with a snap of a finger, it is just a little bit weird. So this led me thinking, hold on a minute, we're going to have Heidel Bowl literally on the on June 28th. We're going to have Heidel Bowl on June 28th. There we're going to get an announcement and a release date for the next big piece of content, rightfully so. But hold on a minute. We all know how Pearl Abyss operate. We all know that Pearl Abyss are essentially splitting content into part 1, part 2, and there's always something in the middle. If they give us Edania part 1, this means that by at least 4 months we'll be getting the final bit of that particular release schedule for this year, which is going to be either Dawnbreak, or if it goes Dawnbreak, Edania Part 1, or Edania Part 1, Dawnbreak, we do not know. We think it's going to be Edania Part 1 and then Dawnbreak. But then we go over it and we're like, okay, but this means that for the next 6 months, if not more, we're not going to get any content? I don't think so. So this kind of led me into this particular train of thought. This might as well be the final Heidel Bowl for the Arc 1 closure of Black Desert, which would be very, very interesting. Now, we'll be hosting a very cool, pretty much, watch party over here on this channel. 28th at 6:30 UTC, or we're going to start at least 1 hour earlier. Going to have some fun, chill in Heidel, talk about how much we love BDO, and hope for the best by the developers to, treat us all that goodness. I'm a little bit worried. I'm feeling melancholical as well because, hey, we've been here for a while, we've been playing this game for a while. I started playing in 2017, the beginning of the year. I pretty much Mystic main. You see this girl on top? Yep, day one, man. Day one. I've been here, Verdict the Mystic. You know how people call me around. I feel kind of weird about it because, to be completely fair with you, the ending of the very first arc of the game, which we love so much, is not really a small feat by PA. To be completely fair, to tie all the loose, not just let them cut or just go anywhere in terms of storytelling, in terms of missing content that we're going to be getting progression-wise, and also into the setting of this world. That's a little bit, makes me feel a certain way.